Hi friends, it's Murph. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I thought I'd show you how I make my chicken pad thai. It's got a lot of ingredients, but it's not hard at all, and this is just how I make it. So I thought we'd get started and then I'll tell you all about it along the way, okay? So in my pan, I put a tablespoon of the best ingredient ever is butter. So anyway, I put a tablespoon of butter in the pan, and then I sauteed a half of a red pepper. So I just took that out because you don't really need to see me doing that because those are just kind of basic things. But if you need any help, just let me know. I also have one chicken breast that I just cut in some small pieces. I took the red pepper out and I put the chicken in. And I just removed the chicken because it's all cooked. I seasoned my chicken with my favorite garlic and pepper go-to. I put that on the chicken, and now I just removed it. Now we're gonna put the sauce together. So I figured those were pretty easy steps. You didn't need to see me. So I left what I have for butter in the pan. Now we're gonna start building the sauce. So like I said, there's a tablespoon of this, a tablespoon of that. It seems like it's a lot, but it's okay. We're gonna add everything together. So here's a teaspoon of garlic. And then this is a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, okay? This is a tablespoon of soy sauce. Oh, you can imagine what those smell like already. So here I have a half a cup of chicken stock now, or chicken broth or whatever. You can use bouillon cubes. I know I've said this before. These are kind of my go-to things. I buy this base, and then I just add like a teaspoon of the base with some water, and that's how I make my stock. I'm gonna have this over like about medium to medium low heat. There's 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of ginger. Now, I never have fresh ginger on hand. I don't know why, because it's really good. I've used it a couple of times, but I always have the dried ginger, so that's what I'm using. But feel free to get the fresh ginger and grate it. Here is a quarter of a cup of peanut butter. Okay, let's just set that all aside. I got a lot of dishes now, huh? Okay, and then let's get that so it's kind of melted and gets incorporated. This really isn't hard, and it's really, really, really flavorful. I'm going to add a half of a lime juice. What I usually do is I save the other half because I like to serve it with like a slice of lime on the side and then maybe like a sprig of cilantro. This recipe calls for cilantro, and I am gonna put some in. I'm not a big fan of it. I've left it out and you really notice a difference, so I just don't recommend it. So if you have some, that would be great. I never use that whole bunch, so it's kind of, I always feel like it's such a waste, but it really is important to use it because of that flavor. Okay, so as soon as that peanut butter is melted, we're gonna start putting it back together. We're gonna put the chicken in the pan and the red pepper, and I'll show you. But first, let me tell you about the noodles. These are the noodles that I use. I remember the first time I used them, I thought, I don't even have a clue how to cook them. So I saved a couple in the box because in case you haven't used them, I wanted you to see what they look like. They're really kind of strange looking, huh? So these are rice noodles. I'm gonna set that aside because I've already cooked them. So the directions on the back, they actually have a chicken pad thai recipe, which is pretty close. You could use it. I don't put peanuts in mine, but you can kind of change it up a little bit if you want. But it tells you to boil some water. You take it off. You take it off the burner. You put the rice noodles in, cover it, and you let it set for like 10 minutes, and then you drain it with cold water. And that's really it. Isn't that funny? Not hard at all. So I have those sitting over in a colander because I just rinsed them with the cold water. Okay, so now I'm gonna put back in the chicken breast and the red pepper. Now, if you don't like red pepper, don't put it in. It's okay. I like the color of it, and where we're really big fans of red pepper, and I had some in the pantry, in the refrigerator, so that's good. Almost done. This is a can of I drained the juice of the bean sprouts. Now, fresh bean sprouts work really great too. They give it that nice fresh flavor, but I don't have any today, so we're using can. But there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, just gonna turn it up just a little bit more, so I'm on to medium now. You know, medium, low, that's usually what I cook this at. So look at how that's all incorporating, huh? That looks really good. So, let me grab the rice noodles, because I left them over here. This is what they look like. So that's about a half a box, okay? So this is basically it. Now, the directions for the noodles tell you to drain it in cold water. Rinse it in cold water. So I did that. So really, I just kind of want to reheat them with all the sauce and stuff, okay? Now this is just about done. Let me just show you a little bit more what I'm going to add. So when I get this mixed up, I kind of like push it to the side a little bit, because I really want to have this little area in my pan, because I'm going to add an egg. This is just one beaten egg, and I'm going to put that here. And basically all I'm going to do is make like a little scrambled egg. I just kind of like to keep it right here, and then just kind of stir it and let it cook. And then I'm going to fold it all in together, okay? Now while I'm going to give it a minute to cook. I'm going to show you over here. I took some fresh cilantro and I just kind of chopped it up. So I'm just going to put that right in, because this is almost done. Sometimes I like to add a little green onions or something like that to it, so I do have some of them already chopped up that I will add as well. That egg is almost cooked, okay? Got a couple pieces of chicken in there, so. It smells so good. The smell of the ginger and the soy sauce, and of course the peanut butter, and it's just really, it's not hard. There's just a lot of ingredients, you know, so as long as you have it all, or you make plans to get it all, it really goes together really easy. Okay, almost done. Okay. Just about ready. Look how pretty that looks. You can add more cilantro if you want, you know, because the nice color. Maybe you don't want the red pepper. Maybe you want to add something else, but it's got a lot of color, and of course you eat with your eyes before it even gets to your belly, right? So I'm going to tell you, I think that's pretty good. There's a little bit more juice in the bottom that you let it set for a couple more minutes. The rice noodles are going to absorb that a little bit more. And that's what is for supper. So let's see. Let me grab a plate and we'll get it served. I was looking for my tongs, but I cook a lot, so they're dirty, I'm sure. So see, it's a little soupy still, but that's okay. You would let it set for just a couple more minutes, and that would be totally perfect. But I just want to show you how I serve mine. Usually make sure have some nice pieces of chicken and red pepper on the top. Sometimes I might put like a little sprig of cilantro and maybe like a little bit of lime on the side as well. I hope you like it and I hope you try it. Reach out with any questions at all, and feel free to change it if you want. Oh look, I got some little green onions too. Let's add them. There you go. Okay, Well, hope you like it and I hope you try it. Reach out. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.